Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Janet. I'm the founder of a brand called Janet's List, and we feature incredible brands by Black women and women of color. As a founder of this business, obviously those brands are my focus, but I have always been a product and a brand nerd. So I just kind of have this information sitting in my brain, and I thought actually occasionally let me drop like a brand or product video that is more focused on high street or a couple of other luxury brands. But you know, and we know that on this channel, the default will always be brands by Black women, art by Black women, mostly from the UK, but increasingly from the US and the rest of the world. This video is my holy grail empties of all time. So these are basically products that I have used for years and years. Obviously, as a brand founder, I always have so many other different products. So it takes me a long time to get to empties because I'm constantly trying other different products. I'm working things into my rotation to see what works and what doesn't work. So how we're going to do this, I have about 9 or 10 products. So I'll start at number 10, number 9, and work my way to my top holy grail product that I absolutely must have in my collection. So let's get straight to it. The first product that I'm going to cover that I have an empty for, you can see that is completely empty, is the Elemis Aching Muscle Super Soak. I think I found out about this product from Caroline Hirons years ago. So that's what it looks like. Green liquid, very thick. This smells like medicine, but it does the job. So basically when you're aching, when you're tired, when you feel like you're just becoming a little bit unwell, or like if you've run a half marathon or something like that, this is the product that you want in the bath. When I'm having a relaxing bath, I'm a bit like a bath alchemist. I will mix like 3 or 4 different products until I have like the perfect blend. But this one always makes its way into the bath in some shape or form. It's not a product that I would sit in the bath and this is the only product. For me, it's about being part of the blend, but also doing the thing that will just help me feel better, feel more relaxed, feel less tired. So that is the Elemis Aching Muscle Super Soak. The extracts are birch, juniper. You can definitely get that juniper, clove, lavender, thyme, and blue chamomile. So it has that very foresty, green smell. Yeah, so that's number 10 on the list. So the next product is the newest entry into my list, and it takes a lot for a new product to go straight into the holy grail empties of products that I've had for years and years. And this is the Method body wash. I picked this up when I went to Target for the first time in December last year. Like I was actually meant to have one of these for like a general brand Target haul, but I've used them up completely. Like you can see that is completely empty. So I smelled all of the different ones that they had, and there were some good ones. I think there was a cucumber one and lots of other different scents, but this is the winner. This is the coconut, rice milk, and shea butter. I generally don't always like to have shea butter in my products, but the way that they formulated this thing is brilliant. I would say that this is a perfect body wash for the winter. Oh my god. It's completely empty, so I can't. Okay, I suppose maybe there's a little bit at the bottom there, but it's like a white gray liquid. It foams really nicely. A little goes a long way. It just smells so nice. You get that, because rice milk is one of those things that potentially can smell not so great, but I don't know what they've done to formulate this thing. It just smells clean, warm, beautiful, soothing. Like this is a product that I will always pick from Target when I'm in America, and it's definitely a product that I will always have in rotation for the winter. I don't know that I would use it in the summer or like in hot weather. I have tried actually. I used it in hot weather when I traveled at the start of the year, but this is a winter product, you know, when you just want to go into the shower in the morning and make yourself feel wonderful. This is what you need. It is the only product that has made its way into the top 10 that is a new product. All of the rest are products that I've used for years and years and years. So next up on my list is a body sunscreen. Like even with the darkest, deepest skin, it is so important for us to use sunscreen. So when I am on holiday or I'm in the summer, I love this product. This is the Nivea Sun SPF 50. I'm just gonna spray a little bit on the back of my hand. There's just a little bit left in there so that you can see what it looks like. It's really light. It works its way into your hand like really easily. Like I'll always carry it when I'm going on holiday or when I'm going to somewhere hot. This product has not been easy to find recently. Like I think last year I had a look around in Boots and places like that and it just wasn't. So I don't know whether they've pulled it off the shelves or whether they're trying to reformulate it, but I literally got my boyfriend's mom to get some in France, like a couple of cans when she was in France, because I was like, we are not going away without having this sunscreen. So it's a great little product. It is inexpensive. When you can find it, it's available on the high street. The smell is like that sort of sunscreen smell. Like I've just put it on my hand now and it just transports me to being on holiday, but it's not too overpowering. It's also very easy to apply on the body. And as you can see, it blended into my dark skin quite nicely. So this is again a product that I will always have on rotation. So the next two products on the list are from my favorite billionaire, Madame Riri of Fenty Beauty and Fenty Skin. I'm not going to talk too much about this product because I actually featured it in a recent Empties video. At that point, it wasn't completely empty, but you can see I have used it up. There's only a tiny amount there, which I'll probably use up, and that will go straight into the bin. It's a great product. I can't believe that I came so late to this. Like I'll always have it in my rotation. It looks great on the skin. It smells good. If you want to see everything I said about it, go check that other video and I'll put the details in the description box below. Here's my very ratchet looking Fenty fruit snacks. I think this one is the original one. I remember the first time I came across this product, I think I saw it on a Jackie Aina video and I was like, I don't know what she's put on her lips, but I am going to go through all of the comments until I find out what this product is and get some for myself. And I will always have a fruit snacks on rotation. This one is not empty yet, but that's basically because every time Fenty comes out with a new gloss bomb, I just go off and buy it. If it wasn't for that, I would have probably used it up. But my favorite ones are fruit snacks. That's my ultimate. I love hot chocolate. It's what I'm wearing at the moment for this video. I find myself putting it over everything. I wish it had the consistency of this though, but it's great. I have the other like purple shimmery one, the fuchsia, I think it's called the Fuchsia Flex. That's the one that I covered in my Miami haul from Target and Ulta. I don't know which video is gonna come out first, but if that one's out already, I'm gonna link to it in the description box below. But basically, I'll always have a gloss bomb on me. Actually, I'll always have two on me. If I feel like I don't have one or two on me, I start to panic. So that's how I know that this is a Holy Grail product. And like, I will just always have it in my rotation. I just don't think there's some good lip glosses out there, but Fenty is like among the best of them, especially for women who look like me. So the next empty on my list, we're now in the top 5, so things are starting to heat up. It was so hard for me to decide which order to put which, and so the next product on my list, it's a candle. I have a couple of empties here. It's the Apotheke charcoal candle. Obviously that has smudges, it's an empty. It's not gonna be in perfect condition. Oh my god, this thing smells so good. So good. It's such a grown-up sophisticated scent. I would say it's completely unisex. It's like cedarwood, sandalwood. It just smells like smoky and rich and expensive. It's just such a good candle. I actually inadvertently influenced my cleaning lady. The first time I got this candle, she came in and she was like, what is that? It smells amazing. I have absolutely got to get one for myself. And I was like, yeah, totally right. It is one of Apotheke's best-selling candles. The only thing about this product that really winds me up, so I have one that I've used halfway, and you can already see that wick is not scented. I have never got a candle from this brand. Maybe I've got one, but of all the candles I have bought from this brand, I have never got one where the wick is perfectly scented. So what happens is when you burn it, it's fine for the first, like, till it gets to halfway. And then once it gets to halfway, it starts smoking, it starts tunneling. If it was any other product, like that would be the beginning and the end. But because I love this candle so much and because the scent is so unique and it's just such a good fit for me, I put up with that annoyance. And actually, if you go to the reviews, you'll see so many people complaining about the same thing. So I don't know whether they had a dodgy batch or whether it's just something that they've not nailed. I know brands are not perfect, like these things take time. Sometimes it can just be a thing in the processes that they need to like figure out, but that's just the one thing that is stopping this from being a perfect candle, and probably it would be high on my list if it wasn't for that. But other than that, great product, love it. I'll always have this candle somewhere in the flat. A quick reminder, if you're still here and you're enjoying this video and finding it helpful, please remember to give us a like or to subscribe. It makes such a huge difference to a small channel like ours that's trying to make its way through these YouTube streets. So number 4 on my list is the Aesop shower gel. There's so many things I like about this. So this is the one that I prefer, is the Geranium leaf body cleanser with geranium, mandarin and bergamot. I just love that combination. The packaging works. These two, you can see they're completely empty, and I think I have a new one somewhere. I got one just the other day. First of all, I love the pump. There is nothing more annoying than body cleanser pump where you have like a tiny pump and then it just squirts like a little drop, or it goes flying in another direction. They've just got the basics right. The pump is good, the bottle is good, it just works, it looks nice in the bathroom, it will work with anybody's aesthetic, whatever your aesthetic might be. But here it's all about the juice. This cleanser is so good. Like the smell is not overwhelming, it foams really nicely. Like I always try lots of different body washes and shower gels. Like at the moment I have a couple of Bath and Body Works. I'm trying some from some female black owned brands, but I'll always have this in my rotation and I'll always keep coming back to it because I think it is just such a superior shower gel. There's a reason why people love to have Aesop. The reason why you see it in a ton of YouTube videos. The stuff works. It's not cheap. It's like 33 to 35 pounds. But what I find is because it's such a good product, a little goes a long way. It lasts a long time. There's nothing worse than using a cheap bad shower gel. So in the morning when you're having your shower, which is meant to be like welcoming you into your day, instead of being relaxed, you're just annoyed at the pump, not enjoying the product, it's not foaming properly. It's just, no. I feel like there are just certain places where it's not a bad idea to put money in a shower, which is the thing that you do first thing in the morning every day. Good to have a product that you love. Next up, the Malin Goetz lip balms. Both of these happen to be the Mojito, but I use the Mojito and the natural one that doesn't have any fragrance interchangeably. I have used these lip glosses for, it must be over 10 years now. I love this. Like I always have it in my rotation. I've tried to play around and like test other lip balms, and I just always keep coming back to this one. I'm actually going to take scissors to this, and then I use like those paper clips to hold it to the top until I use it to the very end. But what I want to do is to show you the consistency of this product because it's not for everyone. As you can see, can you see? You know, it's quite like shiny and clear, almost like a gel, but it's stickier than that. It is softening. It just goes nicely on the lips. It helps your lips to retain moisture for a long period of time. I love this product. If you're using it over something that is matte, you're gonna have the shine. So it's not something that you would use if you want to have like a completely matte look. Although what I do sometimes is I'll put it on before I start applying my makeup. I'll let it sit on my lips and then I'll dab it out and then put the matte lipstick. And just because you've had it on, your lips are going to get the benefits of all the moisture. The other thing I find it quite useful for is like if you have a cold or you have a flu, and you know sometimes like the edge of your nose can feel like a little bit tight. I find that you just dab a little bit before you go to bed at night and you just wake up feeling so much better. Every time I start to run out, I go to Space NK. I always have at least 2 on me. If I'm traveling for a long time and I know that I don't have like my supply, like I will go and I will stock up. Between my number 3, number 2 and number 1, I was really struggling which one to pick, but it was definitely always going to be in my top 3 list. So the next one is number 2, and this is the Clinique Anti-Perspirant roll-on. Okay, so in my lawyer days, when you go to court on a Friday, you're wearing a suit, it's stressful. I used to be a family lawyer, so you're taking kids into care. There's a different kind of sweat when you're in that situation, and I just found all of these other roll-ons just didn't cut it. You know, this is a Clinique roll-on. It is over 15 pounds. I think it must be 17 pounds. So that is a lot of money to spend on an underarm deo, but this stuff works. It is like a roller ball. It has a very light scent. and it just cuts through when other deodorants are just left like not really quite making it. I'll always have this on rotation. Clinique have done a good thing with it. So that is my number 2. And in terms of my number 2 and my number 1, it was very much about which product would I find it incredibly hard to replace. And this is one where anytime I try a different deo, it doesn't quite cut it, but this one I'll always have on me. And so that brings me to my final product. I have 3 empties. One is slightly different from the other. These are the Laura Mercier bath products. I have 2 which are Amber Vanille. The Amber Vanille honey bath is like my absolute holy grail product. I love this product. And this is the almond coconut. So during the pandemic, I think they decided to reformulate the Amber Vanilla, which was probably the worst thing that could have ever happened. I was so stressed out. You just couldn't get it anywhere. You know, go on the website, go online, and nothing. And during the pandemic was exactly the time when you needed to have relaxing baths. At some point, I just opted for the almond coconut because like I needed something. This is great. It just doesn't come close to this. I think this is a superior bath product, and that's why it's my number 1. I try so many different products and quite often I can interchange things, but I find with this, anything else that I use, I like a lot, but for me, a relaxing bath is not complete without this product. So that's what it looks like. It's like a liquidy, oh my god, it smells so nice. And it comes with a wooden stick. Yeah, it comes with this like wooden stick, which is a bit like the honey pot. So you dip it in and then you put it under the bath. I probably do about 3 or 4 pumps of this, but it is a superior product. It is at the top of my holy grail list. This just smells incredible. It's like the best blend of what you have on the tin. It's like amberesque, and then you have the vanilla and the honey, and they've just been blended into this soupy, delicious smelling thing. Love this product. It absolutely does exactly what it is intended to do. So there we have it, 10 empties from Holy Grail products that I have used for years and years and years, and that I will always have on my rotation. It's great to finally throw these in the bin. I have been hanging on to them for months, and so it's such a relief to finally do this video. There's lots of great videos where that came from. I've done a ton of empties recently. I do a lot on brands by Black women and women of color from the UK. Speaking of which, I am wearing earrings from a brand called Cassandra L. Gordon. Cassandra does these amazing gold and silver jewelry. We had her in our last pop-up at Wow, and the pop-up before that in Soho. Like, I'll wear these earrings at least once a week. They're gold plated, they're really light, they're really unique. I think these ones that I'm wearing are the Crater earrings. I love her brand, I love her. I think what she's doing is amazing, and I will drop the details in the description box below. Thank you so much for spending time with me, and I will see you in the next video.